What a way to start the second show.
Indeed.
Speaking of starters, who do you guys think that I should start in my fantasy baseball league? Should it be Zach Greinke? Maybe.
I'm not even mad at you.
I've got.
I want you to know, I
not even
almost
mad at
just
you.
started the show, but I didn't want to step on your toes. I just wanted to get away from that, but I decided not to. I didn't
Oh,
want
I can work it.
You
into any.
encouraged it.
I can get into
didn't.
any
You did.
conversation.
How?
Because if you're talking, that's what Chuck's.
That's not me encouraging it.
So anyway,
Talking
Zach
Archer.
Greinke or Chris Archer? He's kind of on the cusp of a number one, really.
Zach Greinke.
Thank you.
Why? Now who's encouraging?
I like Zach Greinke.
Stinky Greinke. I used to call him, but
It's
now
a
he's on my
great
team.
name. Admit it.
I feel like
Admit it.
you don't have a penny.
That's fair. What's up, guys? Welcome to Free for All, your source for all things geek and all that
Who is
shit.
this God everyone fears?
I mean, I can tell you.
I'm just gonna watch
Everyone tell
Ethan
you the
Hawke
good
talk
word.
about it.
What?
I said you'll tell him the good word.
I will.
Bird.
It's
It's the word.
I'm surprised
Uh,
you didn't comment on my Facebook post yesterday. You
I don't
probably
think I
didn't see
saw it.
Never mind.
No one can hear you.
Moving on.
You're not talking into the microphone.
I said moving on.
Okay.
Moving on. So,
Did you say moving on?
No.
Moving right along.
Moving on.
That was Kermit the Frog here.
It was.
this was the second worst minute in the history of the podcast.
I think it's pretty good.
So,
And I worked at a Kermit the Frog reference.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're
Thanks, Mario.
I'm sorry.
like depressed Mario?
It's kind of what I was going for. I meant to say that. I
sorry.
didn't think it was going to be this big of a deal.
And the doggone it, people like me.
Yes, Stuart Smalley. Oh man.
We should not start the podcast at 10:30 at night.
No, this is awful, and I'm sorry.
I'm
We're going to go
I
over
think
the
it's been a
news
blast.
now. It's been fun for us, not for the listeners. We
Speaking
have
of
the
that, Trey,
shows from time to
Heads up.
Yeah, get it. Get it.
Oh. If it were
Oh.
Mike and Ike, he would have caught that.
If it were a ham.
God, do you remember how excited you got over those Mike and Ikes that one night?
They were the best candy I've
You remember
ever
when
had.
he got excited when he found the empty box and then was sad again?
I do. It was a sad time for me. Like, as his friend, it hurt me. Because that's the happiest I've seen Trey in years.
You were
Don't
there when he
tell Brittany.
proposed.
I was. Mike and Ike's was higher. He was more nervous when he proposed. He was just glad
Yeah,
it was
I was.
over. There was a wave of relief after she said yes.
100%. That ring was upside down.
I still find confetti. Just throwing that out there.
That's because you didn't do a
Actually,
good job
I
picking it up.
don't find it. Leighton is like a bloodhound for confetti. She just walks out. She's like, eh? It shows me. I'm like, yep, good job. You found it.
It's just like, bleh, bleh.
Oh,
my God, come on now.
Thank you.
News. Sans Huey Lewis yet again, sadly. Renew
One
cancel.
day.
Yeah, one day. One day. I'll be like, come on in, Huey.
Oh my God, that would be magical.
Yeah, it would. One day. Surely the fee can't be that much.
No. You're going to Riverbend.
I'm on it.
What's that noise?
Fan on?
Does sound like there's a fan on. Is your iPad going to explode?
It knows we're talking about it.
Maybe.
Oh, that's possible.
That's fair. Renews and cancels. Cinemax holds true. Strike Back Season 6 will be happening.
That's goddamn amazing.
That's still a show?
It came back. Because Strike Back tried other things and said, you know what? Nope. Cancel all that. Just bring back Strike Back. And then
Good way
order
Strike
more
Back
of
was
it.
intended.
They do have a new show coming later this month. It's called A Relic.
I saw that.
I have it scheduled. No idea what it is. I'm kind of keeping it that
I wonder
way.
if it's the relic from the movie The Relic, where the monster comes up.
I don't know. Never saw
Then
that.
there was also the movie Mimic, which was the exact same movie.
I did see
That's not
Mimic.
true.
For some reason, when
I
you
saw
said
both
Mimic,
of those things.
I thought
I
of the
liked
movie
Relic
Species.
a lot, actually.
I like
think because
Relic
we were
too.
talking about
I read the
Cinemax.
books.
Did you?
I liked Species when I was young. I don't think I
feel
would
like
like
that
it
was
now.
in the area,
I mean, it had
era
tits.
of Michael Crichton.
A
getting
lot.
Oscars
Tasha
for
Henstridge
everything. Was
Was
that
that
a
Michael
Crichton?
I don't
book?
think so.
What?
I feel like it
The
was.
Relic.
The Relic.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was.
However, even better news, guys, and this doesn't have to do with fantasy baseball, I
I
promise.
swear to God, I'm gonna throw my phone at you.
I found Huey Lewis's appearance fee.
Oh
How
my
much is
God.
it?
Well, you go through Celebrity Talent International, CTI. For
Yeah,
those
they're
at
not
home.
getting a piece of it, those vultures.
Speaking of that, 10 High, buy some
10
10
High,
High
yeah.
whiskey. Huey Lewis in the news, booking agency profile, minimum fee
We could buy
U.S.
10 high.
Minimum $150,000 to $299.
Bullshit.
That's
Holy
Huey Lewis.
shit.
And the news, though.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We already
all
have
of
the
them.
news.
We
just
don't
need
need
Huey
the
Lewis.
news.
Yeah.
That's,
That's all
bit.
8 of them.
It's the whole bit, though. We only need the one guy.
Are you trying to do
it ain't
math?
No, he's
No,
trying to figure out if
Kristen's
somebody's
here.
home.
Oh.
I hope, or you're being robbed, and we're okay with it.
No. She's stepping heavier than usual to let me know that she's probably upset at something.
I know that trick.
Yeah.
Every Saturday morning when Jayla's up and I'm still awake, she's like stomps through the room.
Mhm.
She's like, "Oh, did you wake up?" I'm like,
Do some chores.
"Yeah, I did wake up." Shocker.
Today's
Uh,
leg day.
SEAL Team renewed. Because why not? David Boreanaz' SEAL Team. Excuse me, I said that wrong.
Thank you.
Because of you, SWAT renewed.
Because of me,
You
I watched half an episode.
said it was not that bad, didn't you?
No, I did not like that show.
Was sure as fuck wasn't me.
One of you didn't mind that.
It was Trey.
It was absolutely Trey.
Maybe
It's not
you-
like the worst
also-
show of the year. or
Maybe
anything.
you're
There it
just
is.
excited
Took
going
two
in.
people to write the relic. Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child.
Child, please.
I don't know who either of those people are.
I know Lee Child.
Well, this is Lincoln, his older brother.
Okay. Lee
Morgan Fair. Variety.
Child. Roseanne renewed after its historic re-debut.
That makes 100% sense.
Over 18 million people watched it. It was the biggest comedy premiere in 5 years.
I haven't watched it yet.
Are we talking about that
We
this
need
week or next week?
Next week.
Okay.
All this is in one note. Put a lot of work
I just
into
couldn't
that.
remember.
To be fair.
Calm down.
Do you not have access to it on your computer?
I do, but I just thought I'd ask. It's quicker.
Okay.
Is it quicker at this point?
No, I was incorrect.
Do you not just keep it pulled up at all
I
times?
don't. I'm not Chuck.
I do. Oh.
I literally always have
Beat him.
OneNote open. I just keep it up. It's the main tab open on
No,
my
on my
computer.
at
Thanks,
work,
Doc.
I have it up all the time because I also use it for work. But on my personal computer, I do not always
I
have it
mean,
up.
we finally just had to give in because Chuck was going to make us use one.
That is correct.
Yeah, but it's
He was a-
useful.
He was a man on a mission.
It's useful, isn't it? Admit it.
Yes, I
And
use
it was.
quite
I
often.
mean, it's still pretty much the exact same thing as whatever Google thing we were using before. But you know, it made you happy,
It's
And
faster.
that's what matters.
huh?
It's got check boxes. I like check boxes. You can check it.
Cool.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought you were saying
right.
chat boxes.
I thought you were saying jack
and then
boxes.
checks boxes like the mix.
Ooh. You go corn or rice checks for cereal?
Neither. I don't think I've ever had check cereal like as cereal.
No, he willingly goes Reese's peanut butter cups.
I'll go rice.
Or
No,
Reese's
puffs. Get it right, you asshole.
What about you?
I go either. I like. I
mean,
think,
yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
rice has
prejudiced.
a bit of a
Which-
sweeter.
Rice checks are the one I go with.
Yeah,
Which
'cause I
one is
might
in
get my-
Chex Mix? Is the lighter?
Like I like corn
Both of them.
flakes, so I'll go
Which
with
one's the
rice
lighter one?
checks.
Rice checks.
Rice is the lighter.
Okay, I would prefer rice. I think in milk.
Mm.
They're both good though.
I do enjoy like when you get like one of the flavored ones and you got the
And your
the other kinds
complex.
and they're like super packed with like
Oh
the
man,
Yep,
the
it's the
cinnamon
best.
cinnamon check cereal. It's good stuff, man.
I haven't had that, but CT Crunch.
All right, well this
Always
opens
CT
it up.
Crunch.
Cereal Geek Sheet number 2 coming next month.
I'm in.
Man, I'm
Man,
not.
did you guys see the CT Crunch? But it was like blueberry
Yes,
and
blueberry
strawberry.
toast crunch is great. I've
Is
tried
it?
Shut
strawberry.
up.
It is.
You
I haven't been able to try it.
abomination.
I keep looking at it, and I'm
It's
like,
not as good as cinnamon toast crunch. Because come on.
What is?
But-
Last box of cereal. I bought
Well,
was
several
Apple
cereals,
Jacks.
but
I like Apple
it was
Jacks.
pretty good.
Apple cinnamon's a good flavor in cereal.
What if it
Yes.
was Jax from Mortal Kombat?
Just
So metal arms in your cereal?
Apple. His arms would be Apple if he was Apple Jax.
real person. Apple
Duh.
arms.
That's a slogan.
I can't. All of his logic checks out, and I can't really.
Oh my
argue with
God!
it.
Can he hang out with Brian C. Wolverine and Johnny Cafe?
picturing two big apples on his shoulders, like
And it's still that funny.
really is.
You live a wonderful life, Trey.
Does he just yell at people to work out and say "Get Apple Jacked"?
He does now.
Also renewed. All
He's
of
on the juice for sure.
Yeah, juice. All of the CW, basically,
Yep.
except for 3 shows, which still may have some renewals from it. All of the Arrowverse was renewed. Jane the Virgin was renewed for a 4th and final. Or no, Jane the Virgin was renewed. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend was renewed for a 4th and final season. Riverdale was
hallelujah.
Riverdale renewed. Dynasty renewed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They specifically pointed out how Constantine's going to be a show regular now on Legends.
Yes, they did. That was going to be in the DC news.
That's
Yeah, you jossed it.
My bad.
Supernatural, because they will until those guys say, please no more.
No, they got them
that's
locked
in the
into
teens,
some
isn't
sort
it?
of
13 or 14?
contract.
It is.
Yes,
insane.
and
they-
they're on a Scooby Doo movie now.
Yeah, they are. Only things not renewed so far are The 100, iZombie, Life Sentence, and Valor. So 4 shows. So we'll see where that goes.
Interesting.
And Life Sentence just started. We'll actually talk about that later.
Wait, did you say Lucifer? Was that on that?
That's
on
not on
Fox.
CW. Yeah, that's
I
on
need
It
to
feels
catch
like
up with that.
it feels like a CW show,
Still only watched the first episode of that this year.
doesn't it?
It does.
What show?
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Oh, yeah, it totally does.
Yeah, it's a solid show though. I stopped
Yeah,
The
watching it.
iZombie
But yeah, I've
Lucifer
also
Power.
stopped watching it.
2 hours.
Power Hour.
It really feels like a CW show now that Tom Welling's on it.
Oh, God,
Where else
I
would he
forgot
go?
He was on there.
The home of Tom Welling.
That's why I
God,
stopped watching it.
If only his acting ability joined him.
Oh, man.
You guys are bad people.
He sucks.
No doubt.
They're still better actors.
James Bond coming to us in a couple of years. Now confirmed Danny Boyle will be directing. I'm quite excited with
Oh,
that.
Bond.
Yeah.
At least a Vaughn. I'm sorry.
James Bond, you're correct. The powerhouse franchise. If only Bond could get such a director.
James Vaughn Jr.
I like James Bond Jr.
I know you did.
I liked Indiana Jones Jr.
I did too, a lot, actually.
You also liked that Corey Haim movie, didn't you? License to Drive or whatever. That was like him being James Bond.
No.
What was that called? It might be License to Drive.
The Lost
actually.
Boys.
Yeah, that's it.
I do like The Lost Boys.
That's it. Thanks, Chuck.
Anyways,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
Danny Boyle is a solid directing choice.
Danny Boyle's a great director, and he could totally do a good Bond movie. It's almost as if they got Guy Ritchie, but a more talented Guy Ritchie.
That's 100% Danny Boyle. He's very quirky like Guy Ritchie, but more consistent. Except for I don't like his new TV show, but we'll talk about that later too.
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Speaking of Indiana Jones, I don't know if we actually said that, but
I did.
Okay, I thought I'd heard it. Indiana Jones 5 confirmed to start next year to start filming. So
Yep.
That's
cool.
a good time.
As long as Harrison Ford doesn't die. So I mean,
He's old.
Here's open, but that dude's getting old. Isn't he like 80?
No, he's actually not that.
He's up there.
He's 70s, isn't he?
He's early 70s if he is, yeah.
Ooh.
70s is pretty old to be filming an action movie.
Oh, I agree. He shouldn't do it. It's not going to be a good movie.
He's just a boy.
Just a boy.
I don't know. I have faith. Crystal Skull's not a great movie. It's not the worst movie. It's just it's so bad because you compare it to 3 tremendous movies, and all 3 are tremendous, including Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom has its moments.
It's the weak link of the 3, but it's still a solid ass movie.
He will be 76 in just a few short months.
Well, we split the difference.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
We did a good job.
Yeah, it's fair. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I still have not seen 4.
You should. You should. There are a couple unforgivably bad scenes almost, but you should.
I also don't think I've watched the first 3 all the way through in one sitting. I've seen them
Oh,
on
like all
TV.
3 at once,
No,
or
no, like
No.
Like any
of
the
the
movies.
any of the 3 from beginning to end in
He's
one
seen
sitting.
them in piece. Like he'll come in
You
and
need
turn
to,
it
like,
on, and it'll start in the
say,
middle.
I need a break from the podcast. I gotta watch Indiana Jones.
You can do it right now.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
Dude, man, Last Crusade is an all-time great. It's actually when Jayla told me that Last Crusade was her favorite movie, I said, I'm gonna marry you.
I've definitely heard that story before. I need to.
It's pretty fair.
Lane and I
Also,
have.
River Phoenix is in that movie.
Yes, he is. R.I.P.
Lane and I are just about to finish our Marvel marathon. We recently did Harry Potter.
Lane's old enough to have wonder at Indiana
That's
Jones.
what I'm saying. So and
And he would
I've
love
recently
Short Round.
finally got him to
Until
commit
the
to a
Ark of
Star
the
Wars
Covenant is
marathon.
opened, or that one dude drinks from the wrong cup.
When you going,
It's fair, but those
with
effects
Lord
are
of the
pretty
Rings?
dated, but they're still
There, it's still
So
kind
what-
of scary.
Yeah.
When you going with Lord of the Rings?
At some point, both of those that and Star Wars have both been agreed to. I have not ventured to Indiana Jones, but that should be pretty easy.
Back to the Future should also be.
Yes, it will be.
How about the trilogy on Voodoo?
Zemeckis
I
and his cube?
You damn
have it on
right,
Blu-ray
it's
from
cute.
a good Amazon sale this past holiday. Shit, I gotta watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, guys.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
you
movies I
do.
haven't seen, I
I've
bought
got it
that.
in
I
there.
still
You
have
don't
it.
know where his hand is. It's not between 2 pillows.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
How do they know where we're going? Yeah.
God, it's the best scene in that movie. 3 coins and a fountain. Come on, you know this one. Gina Rodriguez, speaking of the C-dubs from Jane the Virgin, will be starring as Carmen Sandiego in a live-action Where in the World is Carmen
I heard
Sandiego
about
film.
this.
world is
I don't get that.
Carmen
They better have
Sandiego.
Rockapella in it.
Where do you want to go? Whoa, wow, wow,
God,
wow,
I love
wow.
that. I will watch the shit out of this movie.
Whoa.
It'll be terrible.
It's going to be awful, but especially if Rockapella does the theme, You're damn right.
The Warren.
The loot.
I know every lyric to that song, by the way.
It's
Let's
so
hear it.
Of
good.
course you do.
No, I don't. We don't have time. It's
Almost
late.
there,
Oh,
too.
I know.
He
no,
said-
I know. I was going to cut him off.
Okay.
I was going to go full.
You were
Charlie
gonna,
Shuttle.
you were gonna throw out a fucking fancy baseball.
I know you see
stat.
the full power of Chuck.
Yes.
Well, no.
Well, Trey brought it up. Speaking of power numbers,
No.
I've got a first baseman, guys.
Sharknado 6 is happening, but it will be the last one. So celebrate and
Yeah, right.
mourn.
Take that, Ian Ziering.
No,
Ian Ziering.
I do
Sorry.
think that they are actually done with Sharknado. They're not like they don't do
Blockbusters
that
for 'em,
crazy
and-
ratings
yeah.
there for a while. Like around 3 and 4, it was like the biggest sci-fi ratings in history.
Look, you can only have a Tara Reid vehicle go so far.
Yeah, that's fair.
American Pie learned.
Yes, they did.
I never saw the last one.
Rift Tracks doing Sharknado 1 is
Oh, I bet.
unrivaled
Man,
good.
I want to go to another one of those Rift Tracks lives.
They're great, man.
Zip flop.
God, I'd forgotten. Holy shit.
That was like 4 years ago. I feel like.
Oh, there's a spot in the original Sharknado when there's like this guy from New Zealand or something there, and all they do is quote Crocodile Dundee every time he's on the screen. Every time he talks, you just hear, "That's not a knife." It's so funny.
That's fantastic.
I need to go back and watch MST3K from last year.
James Wan, he's doing Aquaman, but he's after that going to be doing the Tommyknockers.
I'm excited.
I hear he's
Interesting.
the loneliest number.
It's true. James Wan. I like it. Thanks. Do I want a Tommyknockers remake?
It's
No.
Stephen King.
It is Stephen King, and I don't hate that book's a good book, not a
It's
great book.
From the production team behind it.
Have you seen the original Tommyknockers?
It's been a good 20 years, I think.
It isn't good. It took me a
Most
long
of-
time to read it because
you
I was
can-
like, that sucks.
if you
And
can
I
s-
also used to think that was the Langoliers. I got them confused, and I was like, no.
I enjoyed the Langoliers.
I
when
know you
was
did. It's the
younger.
worst thing about you.
But if you can say the words, it's been about 20 years about a Stephen King adaptation, it wasn't good.
Pet Cemetery.
It wasn't good.
I disagree.
Anybody? I know this isn't Stephen King, but it was in that era. Did anybody see the movie Brain Scan?
I remember
saw
Scanners.
the-
Edward, with Edward Furlong. It's like a horror movie in which Edward Furlong.
Is it his life story?
It's like a horror movie in which he has like a virtual reality game. It's not Lawnmower Man, or no.
Oh,
it was
this
like
sounds
just a
like Lawnmower
computer
Man.
game, and like the
It had Jeff Fahey in it.
that movie
Stephen
sucks.
King.
By the way,
Lawnmower Man?
yeah, it's not good.
I haven't seen.
I
I
never
used to
liked
like
I
it,
know
but
you did.
it was good back in the day. It's probably not good now.
I used to watch
It's
a
like-
movie called Brain Donors. Is that a movie anybody else has seen?
Yeah, and
got
that's
John
funny
Turturro in it.
though. That's funny, right?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
It's really good dad jokes all the way through.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense for you.
Uh huh.
Edward Furlong was in a horror movie one time
That's
with
a great last
Shannon
name.
Elizabeth.
What movie?
It was the
Name that movie, Chuck.
The scary Jack Frost movie that we watched.
Night
that
of
one
the
night
Demons
at Trey's house.
remake.
That sounds about.
It was a
It
remake
sounds
too. Night of the
exactly
Demons
right.
remake. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Was it Straight to Chiller? 'Cause that also sounds right.
Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Night.
That's
Yeah,
all.
Billy Zane.
Starring Billy Zane and Bordello of Blood was the Dennis Miller one.
Yeah, Billy Zane.
Bordello
and,
Blood is not bad, by the
William
way.
Sadler.
Demon Night I actually like.
I haven't
William
seen it.
Sadler.
Sadler.
Sadler. Yeah.
Lazy sad.
It is Sadler. No,
Yeah.
William Sadler is actually a
You
person.
really pronounced the sad.
I think you were trying to make fun of me for getting a name wrong, and you missed.
No, you just
Didn't that sound like it? Admit it.
I can't.
Admit it!
I'm not putting. You can't put me in the middle of this. Mom and Dad aren't fighting with me.
A League of Their Own is getting its own TV series
The
on
weirdest
Amazon.
fucking news.
Wait,
Sure.
what?
I disagree. A League of Their Own is getting its own TV series on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Doug Benson ruined A League of Their Own for me, but in a good way.
What a fuck.
He has a recurring segment occasionally now on Doug Loves Movies where it's just called How Long Is It? And every single time it's been a random factoid about a Tom Hanks movie and how long it's been for something. And the first one was how long did he pee in A League of Their Own?
God, I love Tom Hanks and A League of Their Own.
It's like 43 seconds, by the way.
There's no
And then the
crying
next
in
one
baseball.
was how long was he trapped in the terminal in the tunnel?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so I was right. It is Night of the Demons, 2009 remake. Edward Furlong is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13th on the credits list.
That's about
Not
right
even
for
at the
Edward
billing.
Furlong.
They buried the lead.
He wasn't able to ride that American History X wave into anything, so
God, that movie was terrible.
American History
What?
X?
No, Night of the Demons.
Oh, I was like, maybe
I was
Fury
about
Six
to be
is really
upset.
good.
I mean, it's the movie that probably made me ugliest cry. Like, holy fuck, the end of that movie.
Mine was The Bear. I was 4, and
From The
I
Revenant?
thought they
Revenant?
killed the bear in real life.
Rob cried at Prancer.
I don't even know what Prancer is.
It's a movie in which Prancer gets lost from
Like
Santa
on
and hurt.
on Prancer.
Yeah.
And he's kept in a barn.
Did he
I mean,
cry at
There's
the
a little
barn part?
girl who
Wait.
finds him. And
How
keeps
old
him in a
was he? Like, was
barn.
this recent?
No.
Okay,
Oh, you should have leaned into
that'd
that.
been
That
better.
was the last time he was in town.
Yeah,
I can't believe I haven't told you guys.
that's why I won't come back to Cleveland.
No, we won't do that because
Too many bad memories. Prancer.
we won't do that because it's hot as fuck here, and he complains about it all the time. Well, not all the time.
Yeah, my response to that when he told me, I was like, winter. He
Yeah.
was like, well, yeah.
My family.
You got me there.
My family doesn't visit me, sir. I'm expected to go all over the country. No one comes here.
Your mom came and bought us dinner.
She did. That place is gone though.
It is. It was good seeing your mom. Your mom's
Oh,
Yeah.
that place that your buddy
cool.
owned?
Yeah, 5 points. The Callahan owned.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
I am sad. That place was really good
It
though.
was good. And finally, for the regular news, Adam Sandler, not making the news very often, has gone the A24 route. He'll
Okay.
be making his A24 debut in a movie called Uncut Gems, which is a thriller, which they refuse to release plot details on.
I like all of that. Is he directing or starring or?
He is signed on. It's
Writing
supposedly
or-
with a good creative team that usually works with A24. We don't have a lot of details, but
Okay.
it was something enough to sell him on it. But he will be starring in a thriller for an
I am very
A24
in
movie.
for that.
It's interesting.
It could be good.
I miss
interesting.
liking
It's-
Adam Sandler, and A24
And his
seems
deal
like
with
the way to get.
his deal with Netflix was the biggest money grab ever, and him leaning into I'm going to do shitty old Adam Sandler stuff that
Yeah.
not even try anymore. So
Marvelous
His last
Stories
few-
was good.
not part of his deal, actually.
I know, but he was still good in it.
Yeah, no. Adam Sandler can be good, and like he had some very funny movies back in the day.
Man,
Sure.
people hate Click, and I don't get it. It's,
I like Click.
It's a fun movie.
It's okay.
It's not
I
one of
like
my
Clit, too.
favorites, but it's solid. DC news, decent amount. You say you like Clit? Are you the Clit commander?
Yeah, whenever you see this face, you
his
see
fucking
Clit.
face. I
Was
saw
it
you
the co-
chuckling. I knew you
Oh,
had to have
shit.
said that.
The Coalition for the Liberation of Itinerant Tree Dwellers.
Of course, you know
You're
that.
damn right I do. I love Jay and Silent Bob
I do
You
Strike
too.
spend too much time memorizing stuff.
And that's how many times I've watched that movie. I've probably watched that movie over
Why do
50
you
You
look
times.
spend too much time
I know, look
rewatching
that
movies over and over.
I enjoy rewatching movies that I enjoy. Trey.
Clearly,
I know that I like them,
Clearly.
and I can watch them again.
clearly.
DC news. They're gonna make a New Gods movie.
They are.
I am hesitantly excited for it.
Hey, listen, the new stuff, the Rebirth stuff they're doing with New Gods is great.
Is it?
So hopefully they'll borrow from Mr. Miracle and some of the stuff that they're doing with like Darkseid and all that kind of stuff. That'd be great.
Ava DuVernay will be directing. She's attached to this. Director of Wrinkle of Time. The joy that brought me was palpable.
It's the only thing holding me back so far. She's 50-50 for me, so
What was the first thing she did?
Selma with the oldest,
Selma.
saddest man ever.
It's true.
I forgot about
She
that.
needs
Old
to just
sad
bring him
motherfucker.
along and let him be one of the New Gods.
I mean, there's some cool ass stuff they can do with the New Gods.
I don't know a lot about them. I know about Darkseid.
Yeah,
What?
Darkseid.
I said that up.
You fuck.
I actually agree. I agree with you that it's Darkseid, and I have to forcibly make myself say Darkseid because I said Seed for so long because I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's the one that refuses to change.
Okay.
I've actually been calling him Darkseid.
Have you?
I appreciate Seed more.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
There was no turning back.
Oh, there was
I heard
not.
it before I said the words,
And
but
you're like, no. So tell me about them. What is this?
I mean,
So don't look at me.
yeah, Chuck, you would have a better.
You've been screaming for us,
explanation.
Stu, for ages now. Just trying to include you, Trey, you asshole.
The New Gods, essentially their big thing is that Apocalypse warred with Highfather and the New Gods, who are the good versions of
Highfather?
Yeah, he's
Odin-ish?
Yeah.
It actually is very mythological. Like it's an entire like science fiction based like mythological society.
That's where Mr. Miracle is, and Orion. A lot
I don't
of
know that one.
if you saw him, you probably would. He's incredibly powerful. But
Orion's bow was like a pretty powerful weapon, right?
no, I think you're thinking of Ross. Rosbo.
Maybe you're right.
Not Roz from Night Court, but
That's a
Roz
bummer.
Night Court?
yeah, she was the big black bailiff.
Okay.
Or Roz from Frasier.
Thank you. Frasier is what I was thinking.
I'm old.
You are.
Anyway,
I've never been madder when you were doing themes and I kept yelling Night Court, and then one I stopped on was actually Night Court.
yeah, it
that
was
was
awesome.
a great game, by the
It was
way.
incredible. Anyway,
Dude.
yeah, we'll do some more dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot.
the two worlds were like locked in perpetual battle, and there was only a time of peace whenever Darkseid and Highfather agreed to switch sons. So Orion, firstborn son. So Orion is actually the son of Darkseid,
Okay.
and
I know he has a daughter.
Calabac is the son of Highfather. So yeah, that's the only reason that there's peace, but there's like a tenuous
I know
relationship. at
original
best.
New Gods. You made this point in our group chat. They can't do that look.
They cannot do
No,
that.
bad.
there's only a handful of them, and even though Mr.
Jack Kirby
Miracle,
design at its worst.
it's old. I mean, it's one of the first things he ever did.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's very bright, and it was kind of futuristic for its time, but now it is dated as shit.
Yeah.
I forgot we're on a podcast. I'm chewing eyes.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not. Don't apologize.
You're right. I hate you
It's
guys.
too late to apologize.
But yeah, it's
too late. Yeah, no, I'm excited about this, and
if they do that particular storyline where there's like the battle and everything, and with like superpowered beings
Also-
and the Furies and Granny Goodness and all that would be on Darkseid's team.
Yeah, Granny Goodness also. It would be an awesome way to actually introduce Darkseid, like
Correct.
giving the big bad villain his own.
There are people that are saying
platform.
that this
They
has
do it without Darkseid.
that this has canceled the current plans for
Justice
League 2.
I
That we
just-
won't see Justice League 2 for like a long time.
I just think, first of all, if we get another Justice League movie anytime soon, it's not going to be two.
it'll just be another.
It's just going to
Justice
be
League
another
movie.
like bringing
Oh yeah,
together. of the
2 is not going to
movies.
be a part
Yeah.
of that title.
And like, I think that movie's 4 or 5 years away at best.
I think 5 is at best for
Like,
that. I think, and that's good.
I'm okay with it if they start churning out movies like the positive buzz on Aquaman, and hopefully that movie is good. And I think Shazam looks like a really fun movie from like the little bit we've been able to see.
I'm with you on all this.
If they start saying, "Hey, directors, be good directors and just do what you need, and we'll work out the God, why can't I?
Minutia.
Thank you. On our own,
You're
like,
really going
we'll
for
bring 'em-
minutia?
No,
Okay.
but we'll bring it together. Like,
Well,
we'll bring
nailed
it
the bullseye
together on our
on that,
own. Like, just make good movies first. I think that they can turn this around pretty quickly.
I hope so.
Because
I mean, the-
they're really kind of 50-50 right now.
Mm.
Man of Steel's a good fucking movie.
No, I hate Man of Steel, but it's actually their second best made movie, despite the fact that I have serious problems with some of it.
And Justice League was really fun.
It is
People
fun.
hate
movie.
on it for no reason.
By the way,
There's reasons, but they hate too hard on it.
Go on.
and in the Justice League cartoon, Granny Goodness is voiced by Ed Asner.
That actually makes sense.
That makes all
Granny
the sense.
Goodness showed up in the last or second last season of Smallville as well. She was actually really cool. She's a cool character.
Yeah. Speaking of Aquaman, you mentioned that James Wan has made a decision. He got tired of everyone wanting a trailer. Josh,
Yeah, but it's the best. He couldn't have handled this better.
he didn't. He says he refuses to release an Aquaman trailer until 100% of the CG is done. He said he will not release the first impression be an unfinished product.
Also, I keep forgetting.
Good for
that-
you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
for
notes, rest of Warner Brothers and DC.
He's making some smart decisions.
He made a very smart decision.
There's been no talk.
You get one
of,
first
like,
impression, Doomsday.
There's been no talk of reshoots. There's been no talk of like behind the scenes drama on that movie.
I mean, there's always reshoots, but there's not significant reshoots.
Significant like
Yeah.
problem fixing reshoots.
We switched directors.
I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that they're talking about that movie as though it's basically a superhero horror movie as well. Like it's apparently much darker, but like not like emo dark like Zack Snyder.
My
dark.
only worry for this is I still
don't like Momoa.
don't know. I don't dislike him. I don't know if I have faith in him as a leading man that has to like convince me acting a little bit.
We'll
like
see.
even in a
If-
comic book movie.
If like the
Also,
bullet
Frontier
points,
sucked.
Frontier did suck. If the bullet points that came out of that Warner Brothers lot screening are true, like I really, really enjoy what I heard from that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I also, again, good on you, James Wan, if you're watching or listening.
We know you are. We love the Fast and the Furious movie.
That's Caliban.
As you mentioned earlier. Oh, okay. Matt Ryan
Furious
will be
7.
returning as Constantine
Yeah!
as a series
I thought they
regular
were
on
earlier ones.
Legends of Tomorrow next year.
Thank
What happened?
God.
Matt Ryan returns Constantine. Constantine will be a series regular on Legends of Tomorrow next year. You gonna watch Legends now?
I mean, I've been watching it off and on.
I was gonna say off and on, but you're gonna. I
You're
figured
gonna go
you'd-
steady though.
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of,
Facebook official.
Will they,
yeah,
won't
just
they?
text them back and
Little,
forth.
Chuck's
you know.
gonna get to third base with.
God,
Legends
if
of
next year
Tomorrow.
all of a sudden
Hopefully
I
it's
see
spring training.
Chuck is in relationship when it just says Legends of Tomorrow next to it.
There was a little
Great.
Snapchatting back and forth. I mean, you know.
I'm happy for you though.
Chuck doesn't know how to use Snapchat.
What's
he
Snapchat?
learned for Legends.
What's Snapchat? Yeah, for real.
I don't know. Some newfangled kid thing.
Mm.
Old
And
fucks.
finally, of DC, you're older than me.
I know.
Pedro Pascal, he has joined Wonder Woman 2.
That dude just makes things that I enjoy.
That is true. Like the Great Wall.
Oh, fuck you.
Man, he
Is
came
he the
back
man
from
responsible for that film?
No, dude, that's Matt Damon's partner in it.
Oh,
Oberon.
Oberyn from Game of
Okay,
Thrones.
see, I
Man,
know
he's
it was
recovered from that smashed face really well. Good on him. Good
Yeah.
on him, man.
Does he have a smash face?
In Game of Thrones.
Oberon.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's my bad, dude. I fucked that up.
Okay.
That was a watermelon
I'm
they dressed
sorry.
up to be Oberon. That had popped.
Marvel news. FXX not moving forward with the animated Deadpool series that was ran by Donald Glover.
Man, some shit came out about that.
There's some bad feelings about that. It was over creative differences.
It
Donald
is-
Glover was obviously salty because he released like 17 pages of the first script.
Well, that was a fake script apparently he wrote that is just airing out what actually happened behind the scenes.
I don't know. I can't figure out if he's mad at Marvel or if it's FXX.
I don't know. It's scary because obviously
Atlanta.
Atlanta is one of FX's like best things they've got running. They love it. Everybody loves Donald Glover. Like it's a really bad time for this to happen.
I mean, I think this blows over. I mean, obviously Donald Glover was excited about it, but
Did you guys see any of that test footage?
No.
the cartoon. I
Mhm.
saw it was released. I didn't watch it though. Was it funny?
Yeah. It was incredibly
very
short.
mature too.
It was very mature. Decapitations, arms getting chopped off and whatnot, including Deadpool's. But
yeah, I don't know what the
Ryan
problem
Reynolds'
with this
voice. It was good.
Yeah, there was major heat between that, and it had progressed a significant way before they cut this. So it's just not going to happen.
Interesting.
And like the script he released was all like I think he was like talking with like a bunch of white rhinos and they were talking about how like things were like too black or too ethnic. Like apparently that's just what happened behind the scenes.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
All right.
It's interesting.
It
Kind of makes me, even though I love Atlanta, I'd rather be Fox than be
Marvel?
the FX execs than Marvel. I can't
Yeah.
imagine that happening.
Isn't White Rhino a villain in Black Panther?
I think I said it was by accident one time, and you guys called me racist.
And then you
There's
also
just Rhino.
no. It was
I called
white.
gorilla.
Didn't you say white gorilla?
No, I said black gorilla.
You slightly racist bitch.
I thought it was the name of one. It's not that far off.
Wasn't it Manape?
It is Manape, and he's black.
Close.
It's not that far off. They didn't even want to say Manape. They just called him by his real name in the
He
movie.
was also great in that movie.
He is. He's very,
M'Baku
very
was
good.
great. I need to go back and that might be another movie pass movie for me soon to rewatch it while it's still there.
Yeah, they need more money. It's the 11th biggest film in the world's
What did
history
it just
now.
pass?
That's awesome.
It just passed the
The
domestic
12th
gross
place
for
movie.
Jurassic World.
Oh, thank God.
True story.
Thank God. Push it back.
Until the next Jurassic World comes
Yeah,
out.
that's fair. That movie's
No,
gonna make a
dude,
lot of
I don't
money.
think anything.
It
Aside
won't
from
be anywhere near that
Avengers-
big, but it's going to
Avengers is the only movie that's going to beat that box office this year.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean,
Never know.
Black Panther's made a fuck ton of movie.
It's insane.
Movie money.
Either way.
Movie money. My next note just says John Hamm. Damn it.
Okay.
John Hamm did an interview today or yesterday in
Uh-oh.
which he admitted he had signed a deal to be Mr. Sinister in the Fox
Oh, thank God, dude.
universe, and
I was so
totally.
afraid that it was going to be like he was like making advances at a female
no,
reporter. and-
no, he had signed on to be
Some
Mr.
of that
Sinister
good
and
stuff.
actually filmed the stinger that was going on after New Mutants, and they have since axed it, and he is exited as Mr. Sinister.
That sucks.
That does suck.
They got to move.
It
they got
sucks
to make way
hard
for Jessica
I was
Chastain
like,
as
oh,
Mrs.
that was
Sinister.
perfect. I really don't think that's a thing. I mean, there is a Miss Sinister. It's his daughter, but I don't think they introduced Miss Sinister.
Well,
Everyone
the
else is saying
reports are
she's
saying-
Lilandra.
okay, because the report I saw again was
That
saying
makes
that she
sense.
was an actual gender swap of just Mr. Sinister.
I mean, I'm not 100% against that. I wouldn't. That's not what I root for because I love Mr. Sinister so bad. I want to see like what I grew up with.
After Molly's game, I'm okay with it.
I mean, she's great, but yeah, everyone else is saying she's
Yeah.
Lilandra, who is a bad guy who has the right, who is on the right side in any Dark Phoenix story, who's calling for the death of Jean Grey.
I mean, hero number one.
Like there is no. Like, I don't understand how even a Mr. Sinister character would fit into Dark Phoenix.
I mean, I don't know the
I mean-
comic that well.
I mean, there is no Mr. Sinister. So, because
It's
they
the
got a lot of
segue-
ground to
it's the
cover to do that
segue
whole
in-
story.
He's
into
more of a
Channing Tatum's
plotter, schemer.
Gambit.
I mean, he's powerful, but he's
Yeah.
super behind the string
Very much
scenes,
so.
pulling strings,
Doing
and
lots
whatnot.
of
It was-
genetic
it was-
editing.
Yeah.
The Stinger
God, that dude's awesome.
was setting
Mhm.
up Gambit. And now that he's single, Gambit's on the fast track.
He might have
Dick.
been in the Gambit movie if that ever continued, but I don't think they have faith in that. And also, I think
It's going to be Paul Rubens if that's the case.
this has a lot to do with the Disney deal.
see
Is
it.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I think everything Fox is doing right now is
It
based
has a
on
lot
the-
to do
on
with the Disney deal, and and you made a good point. John Hamm's also been rumored as a Flashpoint Batman recently. So
or a Thomas Wayne Batman.
Well, yeah,
that's what I meant by
Yeah,
Flashpoint
yeah, yeah.
Batman.
it's
Sorry.
between him and
N-
fucking
Negan?
Jeffrey Dean Thomas. Yeah, is that right? No,
Uh,
Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah,
Thomas
those are the
Wayne
two.
is what you were
That's it.
thinking.
Yeah, those are the two that I've seen most like called for. I think either would
While
work.
I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, John Hamm's a bigger name for them to get.
John Hamm's a bigger name and a better actor, but I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan's great.
He's fine. I just
He's okay.
Negan has
I
tarnished
loved him
him a
as the
little bit.
comedian
Yeah.
too.
He still looks. I mean, he's doing what they're telling him to. That just.
Yeah.
You still watching that?
No, I haven't seen it since like 4 episodes. in.
I read the synopsis every week to keep up with what they're doing. They still haven't got to where I'm at in the books, but they're like, all of a sudden, I don't. It doesn't matter.
I should
They
reread.
explained why
not
Lucille
reread,
got
but
her
catch up
name
on those books.
this week, apparently.
They did. All right. Let's cut it here. Let's come back. We got a lot to talk about what we're watching. Let's do that.
Go.